XRP holders, do I have some news for you? We got some exciting news to talk about. We have the macro, we have Bitcoin moving, we have our trade on XRP doing a very saucy. And we're going to discuss all of that, but please remember that nothing in my videos is financial advice because I am, of course, not a financial advisor. And we got Trump coming out and saying, no inflation, prices of gasoline, energy, groceries, and practically everything else are down. The Fed just needs or must lower the rate like Europe, like China, and like China. And this will, of course, be a good thing for Bitcoin, in turn be a good thing for XRP. And even before Bitcoin, it'd probably be a good thing for the Nasdaq, which was doing very well yesterday, given the current climate of a little bit more certainty that maybe, just maybe, the markets are going to be all right. And one thing that I have to say today is every single dollar cost averaging situation I did during this downward momentum is now in the profit. And the key is I didn't have any stress, any worry. I didn't have to time the market. I didn't have to watch the charts every day. All I did was buy when everyone else was scared. The Nasdaq, the S&P 500, the All World Index, Bitcoin, XRP, SUI, and they all are now in profit. Even our Bitcoin miner is now in profit. And this is not to gloat, guys. This is to remind you, when there is mass panic in the market, use it as an opportunity to buy the things that you believe in. Maybe that is XRP. Maybe it's something else. But this is the opportunity. Even XRP was down. Let's grab the XRP chart here. XRP was down from the highs during that turmoil. It was down from the high to the low 52%. And what an opportunity. If you had have got anywhere down here, you would now be sitting at about 40% profit, maybe a little less, 20% depending on how you did it, but an opportunity nonetheless. Now XRP, $2.58 as we are speaking, which means $13,000 profit in our trade. And guys, we built this trade together here on this channel, bolstering it up, hitting stop losses, re-adding, doing all of that. And remember, just about a week or so ago, we were in a loss. We were in a loss here, and now we've clawed back $13,000, guys. So awesome. So if you have a strategy that you want to implement, remember, we have XRP rewards being given away every day over on Blowfin. The links for that are down there in the description. Blowfin, you can trade XRP on the spot market, on the futures market, and of course, you can also take part in the copy trading test that I have been doing. If you want to, once you've done your research, go and check out this website, quantoshi.com, quant trading developed by Quantoshi. In order to access this profile, you need to sign up to my link, which is in the description. But right now, the trade is in $300 of profit. And the previous trade history was in about $7,000 of profit, guys. So that's an opportunity if you want to check it out to do your research into it. The links for Blowfin are down there in the description. Now, Wisdom Tree, $100 billion asset manager, names XRP, the only altcoin to complement a Bitcoin strategy. So $100 billion asset manager is saying Bitcoin and XRP are the chosen ones. They are the ones that work together to give you the exposure to Bitcoin and the altcoin market. And essentially what they're saying, it seems, is that's all you need. You don't need to buy all of these other ones, just XRP and Bitcoin. That's great to see. And I think other asset managers could follow in suit because, of course, one of the biggest saying this could lead to, the $1 or $2 to $10 billion asset managers being like, oh, maybe they've got a point. Maybe we should be buying XRP. And we know there's talks of XRP ETFs and ETPs coming very soon, which again is very bullish in my opinion. Now, we also have massive institutions buying Bitcoin. $485 million from 21 Capital, which is Jack Mallers' company. The reason why I bring this up is because look at this. 5 companies have invested $3 billion into Bitcoin over the last few days. $1.34 billion from Strategy, $710 million from Nakamoto, $200 million from Metaplanet, $300 million from GD Culture, and $458 million from 21. And guess what, guys? We have 2.4 million Bitcoin left on exchanges. And the reason why I'm talking about this in a XRP video is very simple, because as Bitcoins gets more and more scarce, hopefully, in my opinion, this could lead to a price increase of Bitcoin. And a price increase of Bitcoin what are we seeing? It leads to a price increase of altcoins, and according to Wisdom Tree, the only altcoin that complements Bitcoin is XRP. So that could send it significantly higher from here, right? So the opportunity is still there, in my opinion. I think XRP can reach maybe $10 this bull run. But of course, I hold XRP in my spot bag and my leverage bag, and I take profits from my leverage bag in the shorter term, and I will be taking profits from my spot bag in the longer term as we start probably to break all-time highs will be my next profit taking. Remember here, guys, I took about 25% of my spot bag, and I used that money to reinvest, right? To buy more assets, to buy real-world assets, and of course, to open these positions. So this is the opportunity and the reason why I like to take a little bit of a different approach to the market. I think you can outperform just holding with this strategy. But you guys, of course, have your own opinions. Now, I want to hear from you guys. I want an answer to this. Let's say you bought Bitcoin for $20,000 and sold it for $50,000. And then you bought it again for $60,000 and sold it for $90,000. How much profit did you make? I want to hear from you guys because this seems to have the world divided. It's kind of like the blue dress and the yellow dress or white dress from a few years ago. Let me know your answer to this question because I'm 100% sure I know the answer, right? Don't use ChatGPT. Answer it yourself. Let me know in the comment section. Let's get in a little bit of a chat here because I want to know what you think and why you think it, because people seem to be getting this wrong, in my opinion. It's kind of wild. So with that said, looking at the TA of XRP, we are right now just about at our resistance. Now, it's interesting because we haven't spent long above here. It's kind of similar to what's happening with Bitcoin. There was only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe like 2 weeks here that we were above this price, you know, kind of ever, right? And I think this is going to continue to go higher. What we probably will see is some sort of pullback to retest to then head higher, which could be an opportunity. So I'd be watching that closely if I was you guys. But XRP is looking relatively bullish while the rest of the market, the macro, is looking bullish. Be prepared for potential pullbacks on the horizon. Don't get fudded out. Don't get shaken out. But do continue with your strategies. If your strategy includes taking profits, take profits when you see them. We are in significant profits here, and I'll probably take a little bit of profit off the table coming very soon if we continue to rise, guys. So, of course, I'll keep you up to date with that. And if you do want a place to trade, you can trade on the spot market, the futures market, and copy trade over on Blowfin. And the key to Blowfin, guys, no KYC, no VPN. You can trade from anywhere in the world, and you can get those XRP bonuses that I've got just for this community. No one else is offering this. So if you sign up to anyone else's Blowfin, you're not going to get these XRP rewards, only if you sign up to mine in the description, guys. So an exciting time nonetheless, and I'll catch you guys. Remember to answer that question, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.